Hello, my name is Chad. Today we'll be talking about how to update your mobile app without alienating your users. In the agile world of online app and mobile development, changes happen in real time and users are expected to go with the flow. Sometimes they don't appreciate the hard work of development efforts when it interferes with their habits, assumptions, or productivity. Here are 6 suggestions to keep your site or app moving forward without annoying your users. Number 1, test adequately throughout every development cycle. User adoption and satisfaction both rely heavily upon system stability. If your updates have a history of being unstable or unusable, your users will lose interest and stop coming back. If you're uncertain about the viability of a new feature, conduct field research and user acceptance testing prior to implementation. You can also offer limited beta releases to field test new features with focused user groups who will give actionable feedback. After your new features are live, monitor user feedback and act on issues immediately. Number 2, be consistent, be predictable, and stick to your plan. It might seem counterintuitive given the changeable nature of agile development practices that consistency and planning should be toward the top of the list. Consistency, in this case, speaks to the timing of your product releases. If your application rolls out updates on the same day, each week, month, or quarter, your users will come to expect these changes. Try to minimize midstream releases, reserving them only for emergency patches and critical bug fixes. Number 3, strategize big but release small. Chances are your agile project initially released an MVP, minimum viable product. When you release an MVP, you carve out exactly what your users need the most, and you save the rest for later. The key to successful application updates is to continually act as if you're releasing an MVP. You have a vision and a roadmap to get you there, and you have a backlog of amazing features yet to be developed. Don't try to push them all at once. For each release, push out only the next set of MVP updates. Allow those new features to sink in, gain adoption, and grow organically based on real user feedback. Number 4, it's all about your users. When you update your product, you're asking your users if they like it. In today's internet world, users tend to offer their strongest opinions. If you don't get a lot of response to your new features, you can safely assume that your users are generally satisfied, but probably not wowed. If you get very strong, positive responses, you know you're onto something. Use that feedback to tailor future releases to maintain your momentum. If your users respond negatively, consider rolling back your update and re-envisioning your design. Number 5, I said it was all about users, but sometimes it's all about your app. If security, regulatory, or business changes are a factor in your update, your users might have to deal with the changes whether they like them or not. If your users end up hating a required update, you're going to have to work some PR magic. Make your user aware of upcoming changes and explain the regulatory, security, or strategic nature of the release so that it instills confidence in them. Number 6, offer a non-intrusive new feature guide. Software updates used to come with README files that contained release notes. Honestly, your average user doesn't read release notes. In order to accommodate the fast-paced online world, you need to highlight new features in an engaging and non-annoying manner. Offer your users a new feature on-screen tour that they can choose to either follow or ignore. Test your feature guide so that it activates on first load of your updated system, and it remains silent when the user turns it off. Also, make sure the disable feature for your feature guide is clearly visible and always available. Don't force your user to follow the guide. When you add new features to your application, you're not going to make every user happy. However, if you follow these tips, your application releases have the best chance for success. If you're struggling to maintain your application, contact Gate 6. Our agile experts can have you turning out regular feature releases that get you closer to your goals while maintaining and improving your customer satisfaction. My name is Chad, and thanks for watching.